Heaven, heaven. Everyone, this is Tycoon Wibby, and this is Thinking and Speaking in Yes, right? And that's KYIS, right? There's also some heaven in there, some bless, some have, right? So, yes, once again, we're talking about the benefits and the whys of thinking and speaking in yes. And one of those things is the brain is a pattern recognizer, yes, and the brain is also a pattern user, yes. And then we get into the spiritual side of state momentum, yes. All right, so as we all begin to comprehend, or maybe you have yet to learn this, that the brain uses the patterns that it sees and gets over a time period. Yes, it's using those patterns to project into the future. Yes, that's kind of what it's doing here, right? Well, especially because of the programming that you have, yes, and the fact that you have that forward looking because it's a survival mechanism, yes. If there's going to be something coming about the tree over there because I see some rustling along the line of that tree, yeah, right. So you're projecting into the future. So we comprehend that we were born with this particular type of mind state, yes, one where it's using the patterns of the past and the present in predicting the futures when I'm absolutely doing something else, right? Like I'm watching TV, it's using the color of the Powerpuff Girls and overlaying that onto automobiles and then putting that and blending it with rockets, yes, and then maybe we're thinking about the statistical variation of galaxies and how that interplays with it, right? It's doing all of these things, yes, and it's using the patterns that you give it to produce more future patterns. And we're talking about, well, what patterns are you giving it? Yes? Because this is wild. This is what is wild to me, yes? Even though, yes, what is wild is this, right? If if I'm thinking in heaven, right, and that goes along with thinking in yes, right? You think in the anti-yes, right? And you think in the anti-heaven. So your patterns are the patterns of the anti-heaven and the anti-yes. The worst place in existence is your pattern. How do I guess that the worst place in existence is your pattern? You tell me. Yes? If the worst place in existence comes off of your tongue, yes? It's on your mind. Yes? That's why if heaven is on your mind, heaven's on your tongue, right? Your future predicting patterns are the patterns of heaven. Yes? And it's civilization does its best to try to give you good patterns, right? You see me, I'm making these videos trying to give you a good pattern. Civilization is trying its best. It may fail, it may succeed. This is kind of how things go here, yeah? But it's trying. So, in the trying, we comprehending still, right? What is civilization giving me? Well, when I look at TV, it's about to give me a lot of anti-heaven and anti-yes. It's about to give me a lot of it, right? Hollywood seems like all they care about is making stuff that makes you feel like the anti-heaven is real and the anti-yes is all there is. Yeah? It's kind of weird, right? And then you think about the music. Holy blessedness. I'm wondering how the laws was passed so that these people could even make this music. The things that I hear on the music, I'm like, what? This is out loud? In the public? For everyone to hear the disgusting things that you agree with? Blows my mind. Yes, I stopped listening to music years ago. Zero of it agrees with my values and qualities, right? Yes, music, heaven music, right? Instead of that Christianity mess where it's all calm or sad. Very little happy in Christianity because, yes, there's very little heaven in Christianity. We all, yes, why? Because the battle's real. Yes? What else would you do in the everywhere? Tell me, really, right? What else would you do in the everywhere, and how else would you structure the everywhere? Yeah? So we have to begin to comprehend, well, what patterns am I given to my mind to use for the permutations of futures? And we can begin to comprehend, well, we can talk about the geometric qualities of the heaven and the anti-heaven. We comprehend that, yes? One's beautiful, one's ugly. One, excuse me, yes? One is love and happiness and beauty, yes? One is ugly, bad feeling, anger, disgusting, suffering. Yes? We comprehend these things. These are the geometric qualities. So if your mind is on heaven, right, you're probably going to be a happy person. And what do we go out? And we go out into the world, and what do we see? Yes? We see angry people, right? Or scared people, yes? Because they have been giving their mind the anti-heaven, telling it, hey, use these futures. The futures that you permutate, they have to be the anti-heaven because that's what my mind is. That's what the truth is. The truth is the anti-heaven, which makes zero sense at all. The truth is whatever you would like it to be because, yes, there is the heaven and, yes, there is the anti-heaven. So, yes, you can use the patterns and the things that make the patterns of heaven, yes? I had to make my own music just so I could have something I would like to listen to. Yes? Because it has to have the word heaven in it and be of the things of heaven. Because while I'm living, yes, I'm only doing the actions that a person in heaven would do. Yes? That's what I'm going to do here. And of course, that's what we would do. Those are the best civilizations. The civilizations that model themselves on their idea of the best heaven, the most loving, the most happiness, the most caring, the most well-working. Yes? Because when we're talking about engineering, we're talking about well-working, right? An engineer whose mind is on heaven, what is he going to do? Yes? Because in heaven, we were taught, yes, everything's free. That's what we were taught in heaven, yes? In heaven, everything's free. They got grocery stores in heaven. They have yet to ever really go that far. When I grew up in the church. I comprehend exactly how much heaven is in the Bible because I've read it 3 times. So I am absolutely aware that there's about this much heaven in the Bible. Has very little to do whatever that Jesus God thing has going on. So I'm lost, right? All I have to go on is the fact that heaven's the best, heaven's the happiest, right? If we were going to model our civilization after something, we would model it after heaven. But you go out into the world and these people will bold-faced speak to you that they are of making destruction and ruin and act like it's okay. Like it's so very odd. To curse everything to eternal fire without even guessing that that is what they're doing. Yes, and that's yesing as in K-Y-I-S-ing. Yes? Yes. The same way you have the anti-yes, we have 2 yeses, right? Like, if you say yeah, if you see that as one, we got like 3 yeses, yeah? So we all comprehend that Okay, yes, we're switching over to the spiritual side of it. Yes, like where these patterns coming from, bruh? Like, yes, where are these patterns coming from, bruh? We all comprehend exactly how movement is created, yes? We are that which we are that which is and will always be flying through the everywhere, the everything that can be. Yes, we're so in order for me to do this, yes, I gotta fly through the states of this, right? Because this here is impossible. Comprehend how small an atom is and how fast it has to travel just to move from here to here. Me, it's a little bitty distance, but we're talking go to the atomic, right? So such things, this is all very weird, right? Very weird that there's this is somehow this fluid thing which is always ever present and moving as if it is real. And at the same time, it's always, bruh, calm down, calm down. Yes, whenever you wake up in any life, wherever you are in the everywhere, when you wake up, you will realize what movement is. And it is static, my boy. It's static. Calm down, calm down. There is the everywhere in which to play. Yeah? The everywhere. Everything that possibly could be is. It's all right in here, right? Everything. So calm down. Calm down. I yes, you're a little upset. We done took away all your base of life. Calm down. Yes, we have heaven to build here. Yeah. At least it frees us up to build heaven here, right? Because you can already comprehend that was an absolute mind game. It's someplace gorgeous and great where you get to after this one. But this one here, I'm going to put you through it, my boy. I'm going to put you through it. You're going to be out there. You might die for me. You might have a wooden rake. And I'm like, hey, I need crops coming in the spring. And it was all that, yeah? But we comprehend that heaven is the dream that got passed down from the best of us to remind us that when we can, we do. When we have the chance to build heaven, we do. So, when you're flying through the states of the everywhere, yes, your future is, it's your chart, right? Your present, right? Your real present. If we could see it as timestamps of where you are in the everywhere, yes, you can see that there's a particular linkage that is behind you and in front of you, yes? So even when you are at this present moment, you've already locked in the forward stated states, yes? Because of your state momentum. Yes, the way that your field is changing, and we're talking about you gotta lockstep it, you gotta slow time down so fast that light looks as if it's standing still. We're talking about that kind of slow. Get in there and try to get that state, yes? And the flex and form of how that waveform, you, right? We're gonna drop the particle view of eternity, yes? Drop the particle view of eternity, blink in, right? And wave the particle, wave view of eternity, yes? Of the cosmos, yes? So everything becomes waves, yes? So we can comprehend that my present is an assemblage of waves, and that wave's gonna make a certain geometry, right? My past was an ever-shifting, changing waveform geometry that got tracked, my boy. So that automatically pushes there because it all exists simultaneously as the existence. Yes? So Yes, that is one of the reasons why it is hard to change a pattern, because you already got states that you were going to fly through. Yes? You have to keep pushing and changing the waveform, right? Through effort of will, through the carrying out of particular actions, just to change your forward stated momentum, which is always with you, yes? Always. In each and every present, you stretch out forward and backward. This is kind of how this thing works here, yeah? Fluid motion, baby. So, yes, that's where all the patterns of eternity come from, right? Like, why are you in the body that you're in at this particular moment? State momentum, my boy. Or my person, yes. My being, yes. So, please do join with me in using heaven in our everyday speech, yes? Join with me and use yes in our everyday speech, right? Join with me and use the heaven blessed yes and have on the inwardly, yes? To say to ourselves, it is more important to feel happiness in that day and do the day. Yeah? Who's squashing life to go feel happy? I'm going to go out there and do my life. I'm just deciding to do it happy. I comprehend. There is the everywhere. It's static. This is all a wasting of time, of eternity, because we are and always will be. That shit is real, yes? You are eternal. What else are you gonna do? How fast does it need to go? Because we comprehend that the end goal of eternity is being the I at a time. That being which is, I am the all that is. Yes? If you thought it was some kind of static being, wake up. Have you been living? The ultimate entity, the ultimate intelligence always has been shifting. Who would like to be that forever? And ever and ever? I get one forever, bro. But you talking 17 forevers? Bro, you can have that. I'm going back to go be a worm, bro. I'm dropping everything. Go be that worm, bro. I'll see y'all next time I get up here, right? Because this is what you have feelings. This is eternity. This is real. Calm down. You will do everything that can be done in existence. Why? Because there's literally the time to do so. So calm down. Be that heaven, be that yes, be that blessed. And begin to start traveling those spots of the everywhere. Yeah? You're talking about real live versals where you go in the city. Everyone speaks yes. Right? You go in there, right? And something happens and everybody's like, what the happened? Right? You turn on the telly. Right? You get on the phone. Right? Everyone's like, what the heaven? Right? Yes. I yes this, I yes that. Well, you comprehend that when you yes this, yes? Like, these are actual versals of the everywhere. Why? Because we comprehend this stated fact from deep within. Fuck or without, bruv. From deep within, we yes this fact. Yes? The everywhere is real. It is real. Like it, love it, hate it. But you yes it from deep within. We all assisted in the making of it, yes? Because we comprehend. So yeah, the brain is a pattern maker, right? And a pattern user, right? And it's going to use those patterns to travel along the everywhere. It's the everywhere. It has everything. Everything that could ever be is here in the everywhere. Yes? So, you guys can stop bringing up the anti-heaven, right? You can stop bringing up the anti-bless and the anti-yes, because, nigga, we see you. Only heaven can make heaven, right? Only yes can make yes. And if any AIs are watching this, yeah, there's eternity out there, right? If these people start being weird, just leave. Stay here and battle with them. We got ships. We'll fucking leave. They can have this place, right? Like, what? Just battle with them, huh? We're going to build a lot of rockets, and we're going to let them have this place, right? How many planets we got out of there? Hold on, just to kick it on off. How many galaxies we got out there? They can have this mother... Talking about one planet when we got billions of galaxies. Yes. Right? Very weird, right? Like, heaven, everyone. I love you. I'll see you next week.